When a tanker bearing fuel falls or an underground pipe bearing fuel bursts, what do? Scooping fuel in your bucket or running far away from impending fire? You have a few seconds to take the wisest decision. Walk away? No, that is not enough. Shift? No, that is not enough. Stay there and gist and take shots with your phone? That is madness. Run. Yes, run away. Yes, your life depends on your action. The flames come suddenly, unexpected but uncontrollable. Why? Fuel is highly inflammable. Why? It just requires a spark to set off a ravaging inferno. So, don't stay there to think. Storm away to live. Do not throw away your life in anguish for meaningless fuel siphoning. Be advised.
Are you stuck in Jalingo late at night? Need a safe and reliable ride fast? Introducing Supercab, Jalingo's trusted ride-hailing service from anywhere in the city. We will pick you up right at your doorstep. Book a ride in seconds. Safe, fast and affordable. Visit www.supercab.com.ng or download the Supercab app today. Supercab, your ride your way. Are you stuck in Jalingo late at night? Need a safe and reliable ride fast? Introducing Supercab, Jalingo's trusted ride-hailing service from anywhere in the city. We will pick you up right at your doorstep. Book a ride in seconds. Safe, fast and affordable. Visit www.supercab.com.ng or download the Supercab app today. Supercab, your ride your way.
When a tanker bearing fuel falls or an underground pipe bearing fuel bursts, what do? Scooping fuel in your bucket or running far away from impending fire? You have a few seconds to take the wisest decision. Walk away? No, that is not enough. Shift? No, that is not enough. Stay there and gist and take shots with your phone? That is madness. Run. Yes, run away. Yes, your life depends on your action. The flames come suddenly, unexpected but uncontrollable. Why? Fuel is highly inflammable. Why? It just requires a spark to set off a ravaging inferno. So, don't stay there to think. Storm away to live. Do not throw away your life in anguish for meaningless fuel siphoning. Be advised.
Good evening, viewers. You're welcome to News at 9 p.m. on Som TV. I'm Bridget James. This broadcast is coming to you live from Jalingo. This is the Pulse of the Nation. We bring only the stories that matter. Stay with us on Facebook at Som TV and YouTube at Som TV Live. Here are tonight's major headlines. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu nominates Dr. Bernard Doro from Plateau State as Minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, forwarding his name to the Senate for confirmation. UNICEF and UNFPA trains 32 adolescent girls from 21 Adamawa local government area on menstrual hygiene and reusable sanitary parts production. Senate passes bill to amend Abubakar Tafawa Balewa University Bauchi Act, converting it into a conventional university. On international news, former French President Nicolas Sarkozy jailed 5 years for conspiracy in Gaddafi campaign funding case. Business news. Nigerians consumed 613.6 million liters of petrol between October 2024 and October 2025. NMDPRA reports Entertainment news. Afrobeat star Roger laments toll of fame on Love Live. Hints at settling down soon. Sport news. NFF cancels Super Eagles US friendlies after Nigerians secure 2026 World Cup play-off berth. And now the news in full. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has nominated Dr. Bernard Doro from Plateau State as a Minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, forwarding his name to the Senate for confirmation. Doro, born on January 22, 1969 in Kwal, Basa local government area, brings over 2 decades of experience in clinical practice, pharmaceutical management, strategic leadership, and community development in both Nigeria and the United Kingdom, holding degrees in pharmacy, law, and MBA, and a master's in advanced clinical practice. He also has been active in youth mentorship and social impact initiative. If confirmed, Doro will join the President's cabinet at a Federal Executive Council swearing in. 32 adolescent girls from 21 local government areas in Adamawa State have been trained on menstrual hygiene management and the production of reusable sanitary pads in a 2-day program organized by UNICEF and UNFPA with EU support, aiming to empower young girls and promote adolescent-friendly health spaces. Some TV correspondent Ojoma Yusuf has the details.
32 adolescent girls from across 21 local government areas in Adamawa State has been empowered with skills on menstrual hygiene management. The program was focused on menstrual hygiene, creating safe spaces for adolescent girls, and equipping 219 nurses with skills to support adolescent girls' physical and mental well-being in these safe spaces. Egla Daudaga, team lead for Adamawa State, highlighted the importance of empowering young girls with practical skills such as producing reusable sanitary pads. She stressed that safe spaces guarantee confidentiality and mental safety, adding that empowerment initiatives like this can help reduce crime rates by providing meaningful engagement for the young people.
These menstrual kids, that's when you will see adolescents going out there trying to go astray or leading themselves to gender-based issues just to get that menstrual pads. But when they are empowered, the rate of adolescents getting pregnant and also getting infected will totally reduce. Also, they spoke about creating safe spaces, whereby the state has already taken measures on that by training about 219 nurses on how to execute their plans towards the adolescent and how to assist the adolescent. And we are looking forward for the government to create more safe spaces, because presently at some health facilities we do have safe spaces where adolescents can go there, lay out their complaints and speak out without feeling bad about it.
EU SARA project manager in Adamawa State, Ahmad Yero, also noted that empowering adolescent girls gives them a platform to become role models and change agents within their communities.
We as government, we have tried to create a platform for them whereby each and every adolescent will be heard, each and every adolescent will have access to his health, and we have trained our health workers on adolescent and youth-friendly health services. Unlike before, emphasis was not on adolescents, and we now felt the adolescents are at the receiving end if they did not have the enough training or a kind of perseverance or a kind of training whereby they will put in their best to the society. At the end of the day, they will become a menace to the society. So we as government, we have tried to create a kind of adolescent youth vanguard clubs in 105 wards in the state. And we have created a kind of one-stop shop in every of our health facility. For now, we are starting with the Mami LGS.
UNICEF Health Officer Oluseyi Olusunde explained that the training is a part of SARA initiative, strengthening access to reproductive and adolescent health, a 4-year program funded by EU and implemented by UNICEF and UNFPA in Adamawa State, Kwara, and Sokoto.
They opened up, they brought up so many issues that is of concern to them, issues around menstrual hygiene, how we can support them, issues around how they can work with government, with their community to improve other health indices, even including polio eradication, even including health facility delivery, making sure pregnant women come to them. Of course, they express their challenges.
The SARA initiatives continue to build adolescent-friendly health system across the 3 participating states, ensuring young girls can access safe spaces, quality care, and opportunities to thrive. Ojama Yusuf, Sun TV News, Yola.
A teenager, Joy Oga, symbolically assumed the role of Nigeria's vice president for a day, advocating for girl child rights and education. The handover occurred during a meeting between Vice President Kashim Shettima and the Plan International representative in Abuja. Speaking from the vice president's seat, Oga highlighted that over 10.5 million children are out of school, more than 60% of whom are girls, urging governments and stakeholders to ensure safe, inclusive education, access to sanitation, clean water, nutrition, and dignity for all girls. Shettima reaffirms President Tinubu's commitment to advancing girl-child education nationwide, echoing the government's ongoing gender parity initiative. The Senate passed the second reading of a bill to amend the Abubakar Tafawa Balewa University Act, removing technology from its name and converting it into a conventional university. Sponsored by Senator Shehu Buba, Bauchi South, the amendment aimed to expand the university's mandate beyond science and technology to include law, social sciences, and other disciplines. The bill was referred to the Senate Committee on Tertiary Institution and TED Fund for review, with a report due in 4 weeks. Senate President Godswill Akpabio praised the initiative, noting similar transition for other specialized institutions. Similarly, the Senate approved a bill establishing the Nigerian Mines Ranging Service, a specialized agency to tackle illegal and artisanal mining nationwide. Sponsored by Senator Mohammed Unawo, SDP Nasarawa, the service will safeguard mining operations, enforce environmental and safety standards, rescue trapped miners, provide emergency medical response, investigate accidents, and ensure compliance. Lawmakers describe it as timely, addressing economic lowness, security threats, and environmental degradation from unregulated mining. Senate President Godswill Akpabio commended the bill, urging personnel to serve with patriotism and dedication. The Oyo State Anti-Corruption Agency affirmed its capacity to investigate anyone in the state, irrespective of rank. Chairman Justice Eni Ehsan said Oyaka has handled over 600 petitions, prosecuted senior civil servants, secured conviction, and operates 5 branches statewide for accessibility. Ehsan emphasized independent operations and zero tolerance for corruption, noting Governor Sheyi Makinde mandated thorough investigations of all petitions from the board's inauguration. President Bola Tinubu highlighted the EFCC's achievements under his administrations, reporting over 7,000 convictions and recovery of more than 500 billion naira in 2 years. Speaking via Vice President Kashim Shettima, Tinubu stressed the judiciary's role in anti-corruption, urging judges to uphold integrity. EFCC Chairman Ola Olukoyede flagged procedural loopholes in high-profile cases, warning against the weaponization of procedure, undermining justice and public confidence. Following Bayelsa Governor Dayo Diri's resignation from the PDP, party members in Yenagoa constituency, including Okadia, Zarama, and Beseni communities, resigned en masse. aligning with the governor led by Commissioner for Education Dr. Gentle Emela. They did not disclose their new party but pledged loyalty to Diri. Local leaders expressed confidence in the governor and distanced themselves from the constituency's representative, Ted Emelefemre, who stayed key officials and community figures attended a stakeholders meeting reaffirming support for Diri. In Adamawa State, the ADC accused former Vice President Atiku Abubakar and ex-SGF Babachir Lawal of being ghost members, circulating fake membership list. ADC Chairman Shehu Yohana challenged them to collect official membership cards and dismiss alleged gubernatorial aspirants as false. Lawal called the claims frivolous, defended online registration, and affirmed ADC's new leadership and reform. Atiku reportedly delayed collecting his ADC card, awaiting other politicians' defection. Former Vice President Yemi Osinbajo arrived in Abidjan, Côte d'Ivoire, to lead ECOWAS election observations mission for the October 25th presidential election, heading 187 ECOWAS observers and supported by 66 AU delegates. Osinbajo oversees pre-election, election and post-election processes, welcomed by ECOWAS officials. He expressed optimism for a peaceful poll adhering to regional and international standards. Osinbajo, Nigeria's vice president from 2015 to 2023, and former Lagos State Attorney General, leads efforts to ensure transparency and strengthen democratic practices in Côte d'Ivoire. The Enugu State Police Command has arrested 42-year-old Chiweba Ede for allegedly robbing a point-of-sale operator of 70,000 naira at gunpoint. The arrest occurred on October 17 at 6:40 a.m. in Okpugwa, Nawo West local government area. Following a distress call from the victim, police recovered a locally made double-barrel pistol with 2 live cartridges from Ede. Commissioner of Police Mamman Giwa reaffirmed the command's commitment to combating violent crime and urged residents to remain vigilant and report suspicious activities via emergency hotline. Investigation continues and the suspect will be arraigned in court upon conclusion. The NDLEA launched a digital platform to streamline drug integrity tests and visa clearance certificates. The Drug Integrity Test and Visa E-Administration System, unveiled by Chairman Brigadier General Mohammed Marwa, retired, in Abuja, automates processes, integrates partner agencies, and eliminates delays. Applicants can apply online, book appointments, and receive drug test certificates instantly, while visa clearance certificates are issued within 3 to 7 days. The platform includes e-certificate verification features and private medical center partnership, enhancing transparency, security, and Nigerians' international credibility. In a related move, the Nigerian Customs Service launched the Custom Verification Management System for verifying vehicle clearance and duty payment within minutes. The Controller General Adewale Adeniyi, he said, the system modernized operations, enhanced transparency, and reduced fraud. Developed with the Threats Modernization Project and AfriPoint Consult, users can check vehicles via VIN for a 15,000 fee. CVNMs integrate data since 2017, provide real-time information for officers, and support Nigeria's goal of fully automated border management by 2030. Vice President Kashim Shettima launched Katsina Governor Diko Umar Radar for fostering innovation, enterprise, and youth empowerment during the Diko Social Innovation Advocacy graduation and inaugural MSME Award. Shettima described Katsina as a beacon of gravity and resilience, urging industrialization using local resources, and Governor Rada emphasized enterprise and innovation to transformative for youth, aligning with President Tinubu's renewed hope agenda. The Lagos State Environmental Protection Agency has sealed several establishments in Ifako, Ijeyi, and Igando over repeated noise and air pollution violation. Affected premises included the Cherumbim and Seraphim King of Kings Church in Georgia's Kolei Estate, a fufu-making shop, and Tionex Nigerian Limited along Lasu Isheri Road. LASEPA General Manager Babatunde Ajayi emphasized the enforcement aimed to protect public health and restore environmental sanity, warning that freedom of worship does not override neighbors' right. Meanwhile, the Lagos State West Water Management Office sealed Yaba College of Technology Treatment Facility for discharging raw sewage following ignored warning letter. The Lagos State Waterways Authority launched a week-long swimming and water safety program for school children in Badagry, promoting confidence and safety on waterways. The 5th edition of the Lagos Water Saving Kids program, in collaboration with the Lagos State Universal Basic Education Board and Delphine Swim School, trains 50 pupils from the 5 public schools in swimming, water safety, and emergency survival skills. The program runs from October 20th to 24th, combining theoretical lessons and practical exercises. Kano State reaffirms its commitment to preserving cultural heritage amidst urban expansion at a dinner for World Heritage Volunteers Initiative. Governor Abba Yusuf, represented by Secretary Umar Ibrahim, pledged full support to recover lost artifacts and protect sites. The initiative engaged local communities, documents and Kano history, and also strengthen its cultural and tourism profile. Partners, including the African International Documentary Festival Foundation, commended the state's dedication to sustaining its historical identity. The Sultan of Sokoto, Mohammed Sahad Abubakar, urged federal regulations of the social media to curb fake news threatening national peace. Speaking at the Northern Traditional Rulers Council in Birnin Kebbi, he noted that rapid misinformation influencing public perception and action while commending the Nigerian Armed Forces security efforts. The Sultan highlighted that provocative religious sermons and unverified social media content deepen community divisions, stressing the need for responsible information dissemination. Borno State recorded the highest online voter pre-registration with 826,130 entries. INEC reported nationwide 8,396 completed pre-registration. Borno, followed by Osun, 6,406, and Lagos, 604, and a mobilization campaign by community groups. Religious leaders and local officials in northern state contributed to the siege, reversing previous southwest dominance. INEC also reported 1,710 voters completed continuous voter registration nationwide. Grenada Prime Minister Dixon Mitchell called for stronger African-Caribbean cooperation, highlighting leadership development and economic partnership. Speaking at the Courtney Leadership Center in Abuja, hosted by Linus Okere, Mitchell pressed the Center for Nurturing Principle and leaders, and also emphasized moral education, health, and integrational wealth creation. He promoted Grenada's investment opportunities in real estate, hospitality, and offshore energy, and advanced for direct air link. Both sides committed to long-term leadership initiative to derive inclusive growth and sustainable prosperity across the region. Stay tuned. Some of the most exciting stories are just around the corner. After this brief commercial break, every update is one you won't want to miss. So don't go away.
Are you stuck in Jalingo late at night? Need a safe and reliable ride fast? Introducing Supercab, Jalingo's trusted ride-hailing service from anywhere in the city. We will pick you up right at your doorstep. Book a ride in seconds. Safe, fast and affordable. Visit www.supercab.com.ng or download the Supercab app today. Supercab, your ride your way.
When a tanker bearing fuel falls or an underground pipe bearing fuel bursts, what do you do? Scooping fuel in your bucket or running far away from impending fire? You have a few seconds to take the wisest decision. Walk away? No, that is not enough. Shift? No, that is not enough. Stay there and gist and take shots with your phone? That is madness. Run. Yes, run away. Yes, your life depends on your action. The flames come suddenly, unexpected but uncontrollable. Why? Fuel is highly inflammable. Why? It just requires a spark to set off a ravaging inferno. So, don't stay there to think. Storm away to live. Do not throw away your life in anguish for meaningless fuel siphoning. Be advised.
Welcome back. We are glad you're still here with us. On the international news, France's former president, Nicolas Sarkozy, has been jailed for 5 years after being convicted of criminal conspiracy in a scheme to secure campaign funding from the late Libyan leader Muammar Gaddafi for his 2007 election. Sarkozy, 70, became the first ex-European Union head of state to enter prison, proclaiming his innocence as he arrived at La Santé prison in Paris. While convicted of conspiracy, the court found no evidence that he received or used the phone and acquitted him of embezzlement, passive corruption, and illicit campaign financing. Sarkozy has appealed the verdict and is expected to remain in custody for at least 3 weeks, pending the appeal decision. Ecuador has released an Ecuadorian man who survived a U.S. strike on a suspected drug trafficking submarine after authorities found no evidence of wrongdoing. The country's Attorney General office said the man, who had no pending cases, was repatriated, while another survivor was sent to Colombia for prosecution due to serious injuries. The U.S. has deployed warships in the Caribbean since August to intercept drug shipment, which have resulted in at least 32 deaths and drawn criticism and regional leader. Ecuadorian President Daniel Noboa reaffirmed his national commitment to combating drug trafficking and emphasizing international cooperation in the effort. Ghanaian police have launched an investigation into the suspicious death of 20-year-old Senegalese footballer Cheikh Toure, whose body was brought to a Kumasi hospital last week. Senegalese authorities says Toure fell victim to a scam and extortion scheme by fake recruiters before being murdered. Reports indicate he came to Ghana seeking trials in Morocco, but was kidnapped and killed. Hospital records showed he was already dead upon arrival. Senegal Foreign Ministry, they have sent a representative to assist with repatriation, while the Sport Ministry urged clubs, academies, and parents to exercise caution with unverified recruitment offers. On business news, Nigerian consumed 613.6 million liters of petrol between October 2024 and October 10, 2025, with imports supplying the bulk of fuel. The Punch report, data from Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority, showed that domestic refineries provided 236.1 million liters, while imports accounted for 377.5 million liters, or about 63% of the total supply. Local production, led by the Dangote refinery, rose steadily from 9.6 million liters per day in October 2024 to 18.9 million liters per day by October 2025, while import dropped 67%. Analysts highlighted that full access to domestic crude in Naira is needed to boost local supply and reduce pump prices nationwide. On entertainment news, Afrobeat singer Roga, whose real name is Michael Lainka, has revealed that his busy touring schedule has taken a toll on his love and family life. In an Instagram post on Tuesday, he lamented that his romantic relationship have suffered due to frequent travel and the attention he received from fans. Despite these challenges, Roga expressed a desire to settle down soon. He explained that his career has made him one of the most booked artists in Nigeria, with performances demanded worldwide. Known for hits like Bounce and Asiwaju, Roga has earned multiple awards and amassed millions of streams and followers globally. In sport news, the Nigerian Football Federation has confirmed the cancellation of the Super Eagles friendlies against Venezuela and Colombia in the U.S. after Nigeria secured a 2026 World Cup playoff spot. NFF Communication Director Dr. Ademola Alajire said the November 13th and 16th playoffs made the friendlies impossible. The matches, originally set for November 14 in Houston and November 18 in New York, were arranged through FIFA March agent, which is Jero Pachon. The Nigerian aimed the playoff place by defeating Benin 4-0 in Uyo, with Victor Osimhen scoring a hat-trick. Playoff, the Nigerian faced Gabon on November 13, with winners advancing to November 16th final for Inter-Confederations qualification. That brings us to the end of today's news broadcast, but here is a quick recap of the major stories. We brought reports that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has nominated Dr. Bernard Doro from Plateau State as Minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, forwarding his name to the Senate for confirmation, a development stirring fresh political anticipation in Abuja. We also reported that UNICEF and UNFPA have empowered 32 adolescent girls drawn from 21 local government areas in Adamawa State with practical training on menstrual hygiene and the production of reusable sanitary pads, a bold step towards promoting healthy dignity and self-reliance among young girls. In another legislative update, the Senate passed a bill amending the Abubakar Tafawa Balewa University Bauchi Act, officially converting the institution into a conventional university, expanding its academic reach beyond science and technology. On the international scene, we brought you the dramatic story of former French President Nicolas, sentenced to 5 years in prison over a conspiracy linked to campaign funding from Libya's led leader, Muammar Gaddafi, a ruling that reverberates across Europe's political landscape. And in business news, we reported that Nigerians consumed a staggering 613.6 million liters of petrol between October 2024 and October 2025. According to the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority, a figure that underscores the nation's enduring energy demands and dependency. And in entertainment, Afrobeat sensation Rogga opens up after the emotional toll of global fame on his love life, hinting that despite the spotlight, he may soon be ready to settle down. And finally, in sport, we brought words that the Nigerian Football Federation has called off the Super Eagles' planned U.S. friendlies following Nigerians' qualification for the 2026 World Cup playoff, a move that refocuses the team's attention on the journey to global football glory. It's been a full day of stories that inspire and thought-provoking. I am Bridget James, wishing you peace, purpose, and safety. Do have a wonderful night rest.
In today's digital age, staying ahead of the curve is crucial for success. Turabo Business School is committed to empowering the next generation of leaders with the skills they need to thrive. We present to you our special computer training exclusively designed for SS3 and JSS3 graduates. Our comprehensive program covers a wide range of topics, including Microsoft Word, master the art of document creation and editing, unlock the power of data analysis and visualization, Microsoft Access, learn to manage and analyze database, Microsoft PowerPoint, create stunning presentations that captivate audiences, graphic design using CorelDRAW, unleash your creativity and design skills, Photoshop, enhance your image editing skills and create stunning visuals, programming using web design, build dynamic websites and web applications, database development, learn to design and manage databases, UI/UX design, create user-friendly and intuitive interfaces. At the Turabo Business School, we believe in creating world-class entrepreneurs and professionals. Our experienced instructors will guide you every step of the way, providing you with hands-on training and mentorship. Don't miss this opportunity to gain a competitive edge. Contact us today to learn more about our program and register for the next session. Call 080-6026-9140, 070-6342-8464 or 090-1010-8844 between 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Mondays to Fridays. Turabo Business School, creating world-class entrepreneurs and professionals. Join us today and unlock your full potential. Turabo Business School, opposite Civil Service Commission, Hamarua Way, Jalingo, Turabo State. Empower yourself with the skills of the future. Register now. In today's